Hey there, it's Juju, and it is day 151 of this administration. And today I want you to wish you a happy Juneteenth, Proclamation Day. It's a federal holiday. And I'd first like to, before I say anything, what do you know about Juneteenth? You get the day off, and like many of our holidays, like Labor Day or Memorial, for a lot of people, that's all it is a day off. But I encourage you to explore our history and what Juneteenth is. So on June 19th, 1865, I believe it was, in Texas, even though slavery had ended 2 years before, they were finally, with the proclamation, all of the people the enslaved people in Texas were free. So some people consider July 4th as our nation's independence, but there weren't. Not everybody was free on that date. But June 19th, 1865, slavery had been abolished, and everybody knew about it and was free. And everyone believes in freedom, right? Everyone really wants freedom as a value. So here's a quote. Great nations don't ignore their most painful moments. They don't ignore those moments of the past. They embrace them. Great nations don't walk away. We come to terms with the mistakes we made, and in remembering those moments, we begin to heal and grow stronger. And that was said by our former President Biden in 2021. And I wonder what words of healing and encouragement our current president will say today on June 19th. So I was just having this discussion with a dear friend who I strongly disagree with on many of her views. And she was saying, oh, you just want us to feel so guilty about what happened in the past. She's from the South. And I had nothing to do with that. That was 200 years ago. And the problem is that we haven't reached equity or recovered. So this is still ongoing. And I think that there's a beautiful example of this in the book Cast. And it talks about how if you buy an old house and the foundation is sinking and the roof isn't on straight and, the stairs are uneven, you didn't have anything to do with the building of that house. This house was built, let's say it's Victorian, 150 years ago. You didn't build it, but it's your house now, and you have to deal with the problems. So even though none of us were there during that time, we've inherited the problems which continue. And anytime that Black wealth is accumulated, it is burnt down and destroyed. You can look at, so I just want to encourage you to take a little time, since you get the day off, do a little research if you don't know about Juneteenth and exactly what we're celebrating. I think that this year, more than ever, it's important for us to know our history. And that's not so that we can feel bad and we can feel guilty. It is so that we can do better. And we can make policies that are better for everyone. So this is Juju, unscripted, unedited, unfiltered. And I hope that you have a memorable and meaningful Juneteenth. Lead with love.